In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis Lesgle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're going to try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So, yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win, and you'll earn a berth.
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start in time.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FPSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement, Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
A shot by Matthews, no good.
That can happen to anyone, but you know something? It's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, just lost his concentration for a split second, and really that's all it took.
Ugh.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Now here's Barrow. Parker's shot is good.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Barrow. That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
And MP slams it in.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Barrow outside. Pass to Dupont. Now here's Brisebois. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's Parker. Knocks down the three ball.
Now you can see Parker liked the angle he found. His shot was there, and he knew it.
And here's MP from the arc. Parker grabs the miss. Marseille leading. Pass to Brisebois. Barrow. Matthews covering. Here's Dupont. Up top, Parker. Over Ahearn. And there's Marseille with another bucket.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now here's Barrow. He's got 6. Kept alive. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, full stretch offensively. They need a bucket. I like how MP is right there to ensure they capitalize on the fast break. This guy, he doesn't waste opportunities.
Here's Brisebois. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Portier. MP on the wing. Oh, and MP slams it in.
And how about that? MP showing a little extra flair with the thunderous throwdown.
Here's Marseille with the ball. Leading by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Barrow, covered by Portier. Parker a screen. Back to Brisebois. Bangs home the trifecta.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Marseille basketball out in front. Up by 8. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Both teams changing it up here. Timeout called Paris. Here's Matthews. He's got 8. And MP slams it in. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight. Well, this is a game again. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Solid comeback effort.
But that effort has to keep up.
Pass to Riyard. To the inside. Wawa. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That was a defensive lapse. You really can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Well, yeah, it was almost a free run to the rim for him.
You got to wonder, what were they thinking?
I really don't know what they were thinking. But, hey, momentum can swing on plays like that, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Barrow outside. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Harper adds in there. Barrow with the assist.
He's got a really quick trigger from that range when he senses the defenders are backed off.
Pass to Illich. Ahern outside. No good with the triple. And Marseille with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
Substitution. Number 13, Félix Boyard.
Here's Portier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. Back to MP. And he banks in the layup.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponent and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy.